My name is Bobby or Bobby Clark, and what I'd really like to do is vote for you this week. I'm running the campaign democracy officer, and what do you want to change, I hear you ask? Democracy. I'm all about democracy. I want to see proportional representation of union councils so more people can get involved. If more people get involved in the union council, then more people will be able to see the change they want in the university and in the union. Campaigns. We need to keep campaigns to get a higher vote grant. It's really important we do this so we have more money for students, and the union can do more for all of us, the students at UEA. Furthermore, I want to see the flowchart on the wall in the Hive so that all the students can see how the campaign is progressing. Great campaigns like Educate, Go Global, and campaigning against privatisation of student debt, and those are really great campaigns. Great visibility on Facebook and Twitter for clubs and societies is also vital, so more people know how to support and get involved with all the amazing clubs and societies we've got on offer. I've been here 4 years, I'm doing my masters here, I've been in loads of clubs and societies. UEA is wonderful, you all know it is, and I'm going to try and keep it that way. We need to make it better. Vote for campaign democracy, vote red. Thanks.
What we do is running campaigns on issues that are directly affecting students. So at present we have £9,000 tuition fees, a soon-to-be privatised student loan book, poor housing, increasing accommodation rents, and NHS charges for international students. This leaves students out of pocket with cold houses and higher heating bills, and with little spare money to spend on travel, or on course textbooks, or on gigs and club nights. We need to run hard-hitting campaigns and make student life more affordable. We need to lobby landlords to insulate student houses so that they're warmer, and all of our bills are cheaper. We need to campaign against the university's intention to raise accommodation fees for halls of residence, and we need to work on a local and on a national level to campaign for an education system that is run for students, where no one is shut out of education because they simply can't afford it. And as a union, the more voices we have, the better. The union needs new ways to engage students in the democratic processes so they can feed in and so that some views aren't heard more than others. We need mass open meetings that any student can attend and vote in, and an online voting system where students can submit ideas and other students can vote on them. These are creative ways that we can make our democracy stronger and ensure that students are being represented by their union. So a vote for me is a vote for bigger student-led campaigns and the issues that are directly affecting students. So please vote Chris Jarvis for democracy campaigns and democracy officer.
The union has failed time and time again this year to communicate effectively, to engage students in this campaign, to run a union that students feel proud of and included in. We have a coalition government that is attacking the rights of young people just because they can. Never before has your ability to go to university been so dependent on your background. We hear a lot about apathy in young people, as if they're not apathetic for a reason. Well, actually, students aren't apathetic. They do care. We're just failing to engage them. Where has the union been on issues that actually affect students at UEA? On hidden course costs, rent going up on campus, students' financial worries, bad student housing in Norwich. The union is failing to run campaigns that are relevant to our members. This has to change. I will campaign for the university to clamp down on and declare hidden course costs, to guarantee access to education to students from poor background when this government keeps on raising financial barriers to education. I will empower students to run the campaigns that they want to see on the issues that affect their lives at UEA. Democracy in the union should not just be about when students vote, but about students having a say at every level. It works in every other union, why don't we do it here? I will create new ways to connect with our members, because it should not be as hard as it is to get your voice heard. I'll get officers back out talking to students, not sitting in the office. Vote for me because I will make democracy easy to understand and engage. Vote for me because I will work every day to make it better to be a UEA for you, better to get involved in the union. Vote for me because I will care about whatever you care about. This is how I will make things better for you. Thank you.
Hello, my name is John T. Tyndall. Now, why should you vote for me? Firstly, our voice is not being heard. Students are not being listened to by the union, and it needs to be easier for our opinions and concerns to be expressed in a way that the union will actually act upon. So often decisions are made which seem to be at odds with the wants and desires of the students and are met with criticism and complaint. I will introduce live Twitter and Facebook Q&A sessions where students can express their views and ask questions of their officers in real time and give opinions on prospective and current policies. The campaigns that the union runs need to be more publicised so that there is a larger awareness of how to join, what their aims are, and their actions. More than this, the union and its officers need to be more visible. So do the procedures that lead to decisions, so we know how they occur, who decides them, and why they happen. I will ensure that for a set period each week I'm available in the room for anyone to come and question and query me on any aspect of the union, and will encourage the other officers to do the same. I will also go out and find those who feel underrepresented and come to them so I can hear their concerns. This union must not dictate to students, but make a conscious effort to be more open and receptive to the views of those it represents. A vote for John T is a vote for you.
Good evening, members. I'm the campaign's democracy officer, like it's up on the screen. I'd like to start with a joke. What did the campaigns, what did the democracy officer say to the students? He didn't, he listened. I will show that that's true. I will make sure that every student is listened to, and I will reform our council structure so that there is not proportional representation. If we had a number of people on council that was proportional to the number of people in the university that suffered from certain issues, such as mental health issues and what LGBT rights, we would have a more progressive council, because council at the moment is not working, and it is the one body that students rely on for success. It is not working. If we had a council that's full of people who want to make progress and make policy rather than debate how process itself works, we would have a council that was making policy all year and be representing you all year. There's a general election coming up, and I want every campaign group, every charity group on campus to have every possible opportunity to have their voice heard nationally and locally. And on day one, I will be on the phone to every local government body to make sure that we have our voice heard, and our voice is the one that is affecting the general election. I look forward to next time to see your questions.
Listen, look, lead. Listen to the problems, look for the solutions, lead the change. These are the 3 key L's for academic success at UEL. But there's a 4th L, and that's me. I'm Elle McDavis, a final year American History and Politics student, and for the past 4 years I've been really involved in student representation, particularly to do with academics. Currently I'm the chair of the American Studies Staff Student Liaison Committee. I'm a student rep for the American Studies School Board. I'm a member of the Club Sub-Grant Committee and a president of Core Fitness. I've also been a student rep and year abroad rep for the American Studies SSLC, union rep for Core Fitness, and a student member for Courseries. If I were elected, I would want to standardise SSLCs across the university for better and fairer representation. I also want to strive to make the hubs work more effectively for students, including reducing course time for coursework return. I also want to make sure that with the restructure of arts and humanities, that this doesn't have a negative impact on students during its transition period. But most importantly, I want to make sure that you're all getting the most out of your degrees, because it's what we're at university for. So let me listen, let me look, let me lead. Thank you.
Hello everyone, how are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. My name is Jake Montanari. I'll be running for undergraduate education officer. I've had a bit of experience. I'm leading president of the club at the moment. I've done some mentoring to some younger students, various other bits and bobs in the union. I feel like I'm really good, ready to lead you guys in the undergraduate side anyway. A few things I'd like to change or bring in. I'd like a book scheme in the way that we can exchange books to younger students who may be taking on those modules. Try and keep costs down, try and get a bit of money for you guys, because I know textbooks can be quite expensive. Also, this is quite a good way, because I feel like a lot of people complain about the resources in the library, and this is a good way of being able to make sure those resources are available cheaply and efficiently. Also on that, I'll try to look at renewing some resources in the library, so more access to everybody. Try and make some more study spaces, because I know the library gets a bit crowded, so let's look around campus, see what we can offer. And also, I think a really key thing that I'd like to look at is reviewing modules, because I think, me personally, I'd like to have the chance to look at what other students feel they experience in that module, and get a more educated decision on taking up that module. Yeah, that's pretty much what I've got to offer. I'll look forward to the questions.
Thanks very much for coming along. I'm Conor Rand, and I'm running for undergraduate education officer here. I believe our student union is best when it is transparent, communicative, and clearly working in the student interest. And for that reason, my candidacy really is a twofold plan. I want to improve every student's academic experience, but I also want to be part of changing our union too. And the best way to do that is to show students why having a union is good for them and why it is relevant to them. I hope that's reflected in my key priorities. No major deadlines on the same day or consecutive days. Lectures recorded and available on Blackboard is a useful revision tool, an important feature for students suffering from mental health issues, and a gateway to more innovative and engaging lectures. personalised exam feedback so students can learn from their experiences, faster coursework returns and a printing allowance for all students. That twin track approach will ensure that whilst UEA is wonderful, we can work to make it even more so by opening up our union and changing students' lives for the better. I look forward to your questions, and remember, Rand.
I'm a fourth year maths student. As your undergraduate education officer, I want to represent your views to the university on issues that matter to you. And that's why, if you elect me, I will campaign for a standardised reading week across faculties and modules, so that if you want to read at home in your reading week, you can. I will also work hard to ensure students receive individual exam feedback, the not so general, it's useless feedback that we got last year if we were lucky, but what you did well, what you did wrong, and how it led to your mark, because how else could you improve? Virtual coursework deadlines is a huge issue. Universities should stagger coursework deadlines so that you don't have more than one piece of coursework due on any given day, and that if possible, it shouldn't be given on consecutive days either. I also think that last year's module feedback should be available to you when you choose your modules, so that you can hear from your peers what they liked and about the teaching style, so that you can see if it would suit you before you end up in a module that's not suitable for you. Finally, coursework return. I want the university to support lecturers so that they can fulfil the 20 working day promise to students that the university already has a policy. Vote for me because I care about your education and want to make sure that studying for your undergraduate degree at UEA runs as smoothly as possible.
Hi everyone, my life at UEA would not have been a great experience that it has been if I had not been part of Children's Societies. If I had nothing to look forward to, nothing to be part of, and if I only had a day in the library to look forward to, then I'd be pretty miserable. And in fact, I probably would have half as many friends as I have there. The point I'm trying to make is that everyone should feel comfortable to be part of Children's Societies at UEA. And most of all, that they should enjoy being part of them. UEA is a wonderful place, our sports teams are great, and our societies do amazing things, and the union needs to be there to support them. I am president of UEA Snow, and this year I organised a trip to the Alps for over 200 people. So I can get things done, and I can organise for people's wants and for people's needs. Our union's activities need to be inclusive, and they need to be accessible, and they need to be fun. Our activities need to unite everyone across campus, they need to be there for everyone's enjoyment, and action needs to be made.
Hi everyone, my name is Danny Gottshall. I'm a third year environmental sciences student and I'm currently president of UEA Rock Climbing, the biggest sports club in UEA. So if I were to be elected in this role, my first action would be to make SAM more affordable, so that's try and freeze it at the current rate and introduce a instalment payment system. My second policy would be to create a ziggurat challenge for normal societies alongside academic societies to sort of promote integration within the entire university instead of separating clubs and sport clubs and societies. My third action is to integrate integrate faculty career events onto your academic timetables, so you never miss the events that could really help your employability. These I feel are clear, achievable aims, and if you've seen them.
Hi, my name is Chloe Carmazara and I'm running for your student activities and opportunities officer this year. I've been involved in several clubs and societies on campus during my 3 years here, and I know what works and I know what doesn't. My main aim is to inspire students to make their mark on campus by committing to a club or society and putting their own personal spin on it. Too many students are hesitating to get involved at risk of impacting their studies. I want to tackle this by encouraging a partnership between careers, resources and clubs and societies in which mutual transferable skills will be pushed to the forefront. I want to ensure UEA students receive the best from the union and are aware of what is available to them. I will do this by enhancing publicity about what is occurring on campus and beyond. More specifically, I will create an accessible blog which can be accessed, we can be seen with societies and union opportunities and see what's going on there, and emphasise an open invitation for all. I plan to unite the student body by bringing society together, such as student media groups and charities groups, to create the potential for communication.
Hello, Eugene Muggies. Right, hello. I'm Adam Hard. I've been the president of Knitting for a year. I've been the social sector corporal for 2 years. I've been an assassin. I've been a radio DJ. I was in climbing for about 2 weeks and I fell over and I didn't go back, so it's a bit shame. But I know clubs and societies. I love this place. I came here as a boy, a child, and I stand before you a man. I love it. And we've got little things we need to fix, but the world isn't ending. The world isn't ending like everyone else is saying. The world is fine. The union's fine. There are little things we need to change. But let's not panic. Let's do sensible, small choices. Let's not go off the rails, and let's make everything awesome.
Hi guys, I'm Patrick. I am running for activities and opportunities, and if you vote for me, one thing I will fight for you guys for is a brand new union minibus, which I'm already working with Joe and James for. I will also fight for societies, themed days, for them to get involved in the union. So Pi Day, National Science Appreciation Day, and we'll have crazy shenanigans, maybe Einstein just roaming around the hive for lols. Why not? Also, I want a bigger push on student startups and providing them with the support they need in the early stages of development and business plan writing. And lastly, smarter and more efficient use of union finance and making it easier for you guys to understand where all the money is going rather than a 52-page document which bores you by page 3. But I might not be the most experienced.
Hi, I'm Aaron. I like yellow, but I'm bad at audiences, so I'm quite red now, probably. I've had 2 years in the committee with Raising and Giving, bringing you events like Pin My Barrow, and 2 years on a sport club, Ultimate Frisbee actually. It's better than it sounds, I know. First of all, clubs and societies. The societies and smaller clubs are really missing out. They need a bit more help with funding. I want to make Sam that semester payment thing. It gets more people involved straight away. To begin with, £50 at the beginning, you know, you don't want to get involved with these other clubs, you just want to go to the ones you know already. I want to bring back room bookings, more room for storage. Societies don't have anywhere to store anything, and minibuses is a big thing. Let's get them impulse clubs going out and having quick events. Get student media everywhere. I want Spotlight Week, where every club and society can get over concrete, Livewire, UEA TV, make a little show. Get it out there on the red side and up in the hive. And really, employability is a big one. I want workshops for jobs, you know, have a sales and marketing workshop. I think more people are going to that.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm the current ethical issues officer. I'm a committee member of a number of societies. What the union should really be about is empowering students. We need to be supporting and funding societies a lot better than we are at the moment. And I propose we do that through doubling the society grant pot. And this is possible, it's very realistic. You've seen all the newsletters up in the hive, we should be spending our money better and for our students. The prices in the sports park have shot up recently, and point blank, we should be lobbying against this. Everyone should have affordable access to sports. And at a time when youth and graduate unemployment is continuing to rise, we should be promoting ethical paid internships and job opportunities through an ethical careers fair. We should also be encouraging and supporting student enterprise projects. Food co-op, veg box, craft stores, international food markets, all of these make student life more affordable and develop a lot of skills. On a wider scale,
Hi, I'm Ivo, and I think I'm pretty recognizable because I'm the only Asian candidate during the election. And as the president of the biggest private society in UEA, which is Chinese Society, I am very experienced in handling potential difficulties and problems. And also, if I get elected, I will bring you a brand new union app for your phone. So you are about to just use your finger with a simple touch. You can get involved with all the union events and socials. You can even share it with your friend. Also, I will replace the yearly SIM card into the new terminal cards. Besides, I will create an online union room booking service. And I will also bring you an activities and opportunities week for you. And as the first and only Chinese student to run for any union officer ever, I think I'm very brave and determined to bring a new, diverse perspective to the union officer team. So please vote in and hopefully.
Good evening all, I'm Emma Bradley. In my final year studying environmental sciences, I've been sitting on council for the last 2 years, and also have my degree. I'm secretary of the Cycling Club. Zero Sports Rep. Within the role of Activities and Opportunities Officer, I hope to increase student employability, strengthening our CVs through campus and off-campus opportunities. Employers have stated that graduates with employment experience are readily sought after. And I want to enhance society experiences by creating a SOPI Day. So this is where societies can meet just like clubs do for Derby Day. To aid the creation of new clubs and societies, open events will be created to help gain the number of prospective members. Zebra is a great way to be exposed to new sports through no commitment. I want greater accessibility and participation through international postgraduate students through this scheme and beyond. As a union officer, I am your voice. I'm here to listen to your ideas, work on your feedback, and make your activities and opportunities truly memorable while studying here.
Back on stage.
Hi. So during elections, many candidates say that everything is bad and it's because no one is hearing us, and we'll make everyone hear us. But I think the problem is not in that no one can hear us; they just can't understand us and they can't even listen to us. And basically, I want us not only to be heard, but to be listened to and to be understood. My name is Christina, or Kira, well, and I'm a postgraduate student here in UANDS. I'm studying human resource management, and I'm a cultural representative. If you ask me why am I running for this position, well, there are several reasons for that. First of all, I believe that my commitment, my competence, my skill and passion, they will facilitate the postgraduate student body to communicate with the university and eradicate all of the issues that we currently have. I'm open-minded, I'm engaging, I know how to speak to people at all the levels, and I also know how to be heard. And so I will make us to be heard, listened, understood. And basically, I have lots of ideas which I want to implement. For example, I want to stand for the postgraduate internship opportunities. I will also pursue the more detailed feedback for both formative and summative assessments. And I will insist on better advice and involvement because it's really crucial for us. And I'm adamant on bringing these ideas to life. And I will be your voice and share your voice with you. Thank you.
Hello, welcome. My name is Liam. I'm a part-time Emma student in philosophy. I'm currently the chair of the Union Council. Before that, I was a part-time officer for 2 years. Been involved for a whopping or maybe tragic 4 years. Some of you may recognise me from before. It's like a pretty cool comeback in the 11s. So, the reason why I want to run basically is that I believe postgraduates have been squeezed. I mean, on the one hand, there's no cap exists for postgraduate course fees. So you have, for example, just to look at the perspectives for next year, MAs can cost something from 6k to 18k for some of the business, which is actually outrageous. And at the same time, facilities are under threat. Something like study space, postgraduates, access to basic study space for postgraduate research students has been cut, and this is pretty shocking. So in terms of things that I would do, I think capping the fees, or the campaign to cap the fees, is an absolute priority for the union, and it's something that I would make an absolute priority working with the GSA and members who have the UCU to make that a little great priority campaign in terms of lobbying the university, and also to the facilities campaigning to defend and campaign for better study space, PGRs, and possibly for postgraduate course students as well. I think where possible the union, I would pledge to explore alternatives to the union house, so that when PGR students can't get access to proper study space facilities, the union itself will step in and provide those facilities by expanding the space in the union house for postgraduates. So, in my opinion, this is a really amazing opportunity.
Hi everyone, I'm John, obviously. I did write a speech for this, it's rubbish, so I'm going to ignore it. I know the stuff that comes with this role. I've been there, I've done that, I literally have the t-shirt. I was an international student for a year when I went on my year abroad. I've worked with Nightline since I was a fresher. I've done LCR first aid duties. I founded, or should I say refounded, ESN, the Exchange Student Network here at UEA. While still on my own year abroad in France, I refounded a society at UEA. I've been there, I've done it, I've faced all the problems. You know, obviously there are different issues, there are so many issues that come under this. You've got LGBT plus students, you've got mature students, you've got postgraduates, you've got different nationalities, you've got everything which comes under this. I've worked with people from all these backgrounds for several years, and I'd like to really carry on doing that. Thank you very much, guys.
Hi guys, I'm Callie. I'm an active campaigner on campus. I know how to organise real positive change. I'd like to use this experience to strongly lead on issues of student welfare and rights. We need to focus on housing, student safety, and getting more voices heard on campus and in the community. Increasing awareness of the union's new student letting agency, HomeNet, alongside making all students aware of their rights, will ensure we get fairer treatment. We should also be working to stop the planned increase to accommodation fees that the university is proposing, despite students already having to pay £9,000 tuition fees. Student safety. We all walk home from campus late at night at some point. In many areas, the street lights turn off at 11:30 p.m. and the county council thinks it's okay. We need to lobby the council to keep the lights on so we don't feel unsafe at night. Then there's the zero tolerance of sexual harassment campaign. We need to extend it off campus and work with clubs and bars to ensure that no one is subjected to unwanted sexual attention whilst at university. We should be promoting openness and understanding. Integrated Day and Wellbeing Week should be a more regular occurrence. These events and the positive discussions they create shouldn't be restricted to just once a year. In the face of cuts to student services, we need to actively support the Advice Centre and create safe spaces in the union which students can access if they need someone quiet and safe. I also believe in empowering students to reach out beyond campus walls and help shape their local community. I've been actively involved in student startup projects on campus such as the Benedict Scheme and Food Co, and I believe we should encourage and engage these types of projects. This is our union, and we need to ensure that it encourages and...
Hi, I'm Rachel Locke and I'm a third year English Literature and Creative Writing student. During my time at UEA, I've been involved in many campaigns to improve student lives and worked with societies like Amnesty, UEA Feminism and Leeway. The past year I've been the union's women's officer. As women's officer, I've implemented a zero tolerance to sexual harassment policy, advocated safe sex across campus, and also helped organise the annual International Women's Day event at UEA. As welfare officer, I would work to ensure that UEA students' well-being and safety receives the support it deserves and work to represent all aspects of our diverse campus community. I will work alongside the newly elected women's officer to ensure the zero tolerance policy is implemented properly, promote safe sex at club nights on campus and in the city, and continue to lobby the council and university to keep streetlights on at night. I will run regular well-being events and work to identify and improve the gaps in support services to remove the stigma surrounding mental health. No student should feel they cannot reach out for help when they need it most. I will run a more varied welcome week timetable, including non-alcoholic events and city tours to ensure that everyone feels welcome when they arrive at UEA. And I will also work to stop more diverse food and drink options in our union outlets and make local all week even bigger and even better. I will set up a new tab on the Home Run website for current tenants to post reviews of their landlords and ensure students are aware of their tenancy rights to make sure every student ends up in the right house for them. I will also work with the faith committee to run more interfaith events and continue to drive space for faith on campus. So if you want a candidate with experience, knowledge and passion for students' well-being and representation, make sure you vote Rachel Martin.
Hi everyone, right, so UEA believes that the summarising the following model, understand, empower and act. And I believe our union and officers have a right to promote this through unity, equality, accessibility, and I'm going to tell you how. To generate a unified campus, we need to promote understanding, and to promote this, I intend to incorporate all of UEA students into a campus-wide community, one of diversity, tolerance, and above all welfare. We all have an equal right to have a fantastic student experience. I'll be focusing on groups that are most able to our community, the international students, by integrating them through social events on campus. Secondly, the university teaches us to feel empowered. We need a community of equality, and nobody is better than anybody else. To ensure we have this community on campus, I will implement policies for students feel both physically safe on campus through self-defense classes and mentally by promoting teaching of awareness of issues on campus. Finally, we should leave this university with the ability to act, in our opinions, and have confidence in our opinions. And if we only feel we have that if we have access to the authorities that can enact this change. So how do I guarantee you this? By putting a suggestion box in the Hive, and also an anonymous website so that everyone can participate, as well as going to drop-in sessions with your officers so you can really talk and you can represent your voice. I hope the following has helped you realise what UEA stands for, what the union stands for, but mostly what I stand for, and I hope that if elected, you can go further, go for it.
So I'm Johnny Gilbert. I'm Colin, I'm a welfare officer, obviously. I'm going to try and give you now 3, hopefully 7 convincing reasons why I think you should vote for me. The first is that I have a lot more to give. I've been the LGBT officer for the last year now. Previously to that, I was a president of UEA Pride. This time a year ago, I was going to be a part-time officer, and I didn't know what it took to be a student union officer. I think that I've learned so much this year and I have so much to give. I think the skills and the knowledge that I have now enable me to hit the ground running from the word go and really give you guys, everybody at UEA, what they need and what they deserve. The second of all is I've learned this year that I think it's positive political changes which can really make the difference. It's small, practical changes which can really make everybody's lives easier. Students want to feel empowered, they want to feel supported, and most importantly, they want to look back in 30 years' time and think they had a really great time at UEA. I think I'm a woman to do that for them. Last of all, as a woman and as a lesbian, I know how it feels to be in an underrepresented group. I know how it feels to not have a right to listen to, and I know how it feels to be disempowered. For most of us, day-to-day life is pretty straightforward at UEA. For some people, they need more help, more support, and I think I'm the woman to give it to them. So yeah, please vote for me, because I think Holly would be the best person for the world for us.
I have certain thank yous as well. A massive thank you to UEA TV and Livewire, to School Broadcast Live, and our okay. In this room are an awful lot of students and an awful lot of candidates. Students speak to the candidates, candidates speak to students. It's a great time to network. If anyone's got a question they didn't get the opportunity to ask, all the candidates are here, so make sure you come and ask the questions and have your say. The last thing I want to say is how to vote. Voting opens on Thursday. It's on votes.ueastudent.com and you'll get an email into your inbox. Also, voting is open from 10 till 4 on paper in the LCR, but only on the weekdays. So make sure you vote. Hopefully tonight's really informative for you. If you've got any feedback on it, let us know. But hopefully you found it enjoyable and interesting. And good luck to candidates and good luck to students who decided to vote for.